So, first of all, I thank you for the invitation for the organizers. I'm very happy to this to try to do something. And of course, about the question of climate, already we speak, and also Jeffrey Sachs put the question in the beginning: what is the situation? The real situation is that we know the problem, and we know some solution of the problem, but we don't have the will of the governments of the countries that have more production of to change really things. Also because there are other problems like COVID, like the war, that really was an impediment to the evolution in this field. The same is for the problem of the water. So these common goods are in real crisis. But the crisis is in the human beings to govern the situation. Because for we don't know what reason, they put the money in arms. In the end, we see with Jeffrey Sachs, the statistics. So, but we believe that we can change, and this meeting is very important because this is the thing that we need to do to make a pressure to put the problem again and again to the authorities, to the government, to try to change. So I think this is the unique way that we have. So, and in these things, I think, for example, an example of collaboration between the Academy and China was with the other Academy, the Academy of Sciences, in the problem of the new form of slave. When Pope Francis take his capacity, he said to the Academy, please try to work in the new form of slaves, forced labor, prostitution, and traffic of organs, to know the problem and to try to give solutions. And with the leader of the against organ trafficking, that was Frank Del Monico, member of the Academy of Sciences, we go to China many times, invited by the Minister of Health, that was in this time Jeffrey Huang, maybe you know, and he received us, and in the end we obtained that China today is one of the models to go again to the traffic of organs, because established very clear laws to the donors of organs and to the people who need organs, to have a list, to have a control. And today, China is one of the models that we use to try to obtain the donation of organs, and to avoid the traffic of organs, or to avoid the pressure of the people to have more money to have organs and to sell the organs. So I think this is a very, very important. And when I was in China, I see, for example, in Beijing, that the climate is a real change, because all people say, no, if you go to Beijing, you can see the ceiling. And in the contrary, I see in Beijing fantastic days, like Roman days. So really, we observe a real change in the situation, in the control of the problem of climate. So we can say we need to obtain a great change. And I want to put here another question that really, as old men, I believe. And we need to put this question. And the question is, today we can resolve the problems that we have without the collaboration of God. We need to pray. And in the Western, the origin of the Western, as for me, and also especially in the European countries, was the idea of one of the monks of the Western, that was Saint Benedict, and he organized the monks, but the monks come from your country, and he put some order of these monks. And the more important thing was work and pray and work. And we think that today we work, but not pray. We need to because pray is, for us, the more important thing that could do the human being. And it's not also a private thing that we do. Yes, it's a private thing, but it's also need to pray in a way collective. In a way, also the state needs to pray to resolve the problem. If we pray, we can love God, and we can love the other. That is the essence of the religion, and also the Christian religion. And we can avoid wars. That is clear. And we have collaboration and not war. So, in the end, I want to say, to realize all these very nice goals, we need the collaboration of the heaven. We need to pray to have the collaboration of the heaven. So I am convinced of this, because I am an old man, and of course bishop, but really is the situation. We can solve the problem that we have today without an invocation. And this is the origin of the human being. And I'm very happy to say, our more important paleoanthropologists that we have, I come back to the idea, Yves Coppens, say that the origin of the human being and the difference of the human being of the superior mammifer is because have this possibility to have a relation and to recognize that exists and being that is God, and we call God with Aristotle. Aristotle was the first to call God, and we need to pray. We need his collaboration. We need to have his relation. And in this case, we consider the human being as a creator by God, and not a product of our civilization that we can change. No, the human being is a human being to have a special soul that can have a relation to God. And this is the essence of the message of the religion. Thank you very much.